Okay, we are back once again for another edition of Mike Plays Panzer Corps. We're moving on now to the next scenario on the Russian front. This is going to be, I think, June 6th, 1942. Before we can begin Operation Fallblau, the summer offensive of 1942 against the Soviet forces, we have to take care of a zit on the butt of Nazi Germany. My army, in this case, Sevastopol. So I think that's the next mission we're going to have, and we're going to go ahead and finish off the Battle of Kharkov scenario and move forward and see where Field Marshal James Mason wants to send us next. I'm pretty sure we're going to Sevastopol. Let's wait and see.
With the end of the Soviet winter offensive, High Command is gearing up for a new summer campaign of our own. In preparation for Case Blue, there is a particular thorn in our side we want you to remove. Sevastopol. Our original plan to capture the port failed, and the Soviets have been using it as a base to strike at Romanian targets with alarming effect. Unfortunately for you, the whole area has been reinforced and further fortified by Soviet amphibious operations. Expect major concrete emplacements here, and especially here. To assist your efforts in cracking these defenses, we have prepared a Gustav railgun to use as you see fit. Additionally, several prototype Goliath remote tanks are at your disposal. I am extremely curious to see their capabilities in a combat situation. Break your way through the layers of Soviet defenses. Continue on until you have constricted their forces to the port itself, and then finish the job. There are bigger fish to fry than those here on the banks of the Black Sea.
Yeah, I think he's right about that. This is an interesting scenario. There's all these concrete bunkers to deal with. That means I'm going to need extra pioneer units. I'm going to have to convert maybe some of my cavalry or something to pioneers. I do have the Gustav railgun, which is even more effective than the Karl Garat, but I've still got the Karl Garat from my time in Russia. Previously, now we're down here near the Black Sea, so I think between those two, I ought to be able to pulverize the Soviet defenses on 2 or 3 fronts here. I'm going to have to create a couple of battle groups at least 2 Panzer Corps, probably a 3rd auxiliary Panzer Corps, and this is going to be a tough battle. There's a lot of artillery emplacements and pillboxes and stuff to deal with. So that is going to be the situation, and we will be back here next for the order of battle setup. See you then. Okay, now we're back looking over the battlefield here. Again, all of these heavy bunkers, and these are artillery emplacements that are going to be really, really difficult to get through. It looks like getting to Sevastopol on the northern side of the inlet here is not going to be an easy thing. Breaking through at Kamishli is not going to be easy. Makensia is not going to be easy. I've got a few, I think, Romanian mountain infantries. I've got a couple of these Goliath tanks. These were actual remotely controlled tanks the Germans created to bunker bust, and you got to be careful, I think, where you use them. We do have the Gustav huge gun, which will help us shatter some of these bunkers here, and then I'm going to put the Karl Garat here. Obviously, most of my airbase stuff is going to be here because there's going to be there's some sea battles. There's going to be some Soviet shipping. I've got a few destroyers and a U-boat. I'm going to have to be careful and judicious about how I use them because those destroyers are going to be vulnerable to these coastal batteries here around Sevastopol. So this is not going to be easy at all. I do have 3 Ju-52s, which means I can use Fallschirmjägers, but dropping them in behind some of these defenses is not going to be an easy thing. And my last objective is way the hell over here. Maxim Gorky 2, a heavy fort. So this is not going to be easy at all. All right, let's take a look at the forces we have left over from the last battle. I got everybody here. I do have a couple of bridgers. I don't know how useful they're going to be. I guess they're going to be useful. I'm going to reinforce them to start with. Okay, so it looks like I set up in front here. There's really only, well, there's 2 rivers to cross. So I'm going to put one bridger unit here, and I'm going to put another bridger unit here with these guys way in the back. Yeah, I want to put them right there. Why can I not put them there? Weird. Okay, I've got 2 grenadier units. I've only got one pioneer, and I just don't have that much infantry. I'm going to probably need some more infantry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade one of these cavalry units to a pioneer unit and give them the best half track. And they are going to operate over here against the bunkers. And the other pioneer unit, my more experienced one, with ferocious defense and entrenchment killer, is going to operate here. Also, because the 88 anti-tank gun is good against these types of entrenched defenses, I'm going to put that unit here along with his Wolfram and rocket launcher, which is goes with him to protect him against infantry. And then the Karl Garat, I'm going to distribute here as well. And then I'm going to put my best grenadier unit, lethal attack, fast deployment, ferocious defense, entrenchment killer. I'm gonna put the entrenchment killer guy here, and because these are going to be entrenched fortifications, absolutely. Now, in terms of panzers, they can also be effective against fortifications under certain conditions. I've got the Panzer IV-H and the Panzer IV F2. Not a lot of difference. I think I can upgrade that Panzer IV-H. Ooh, okay. So now I have, like I got in the Africa scenario, I have a Tiger. I have a Tiger 1. Which I am going to convert to this guy to a Tiger 1 and use him in this front right there. Experience-wise, he's got an extra star, does he? No, he's only got 2 stars. Okay. So, Tiger 1. My Panzer IV-H. Do I want to put all of my powerful tank units together? The answer is yeah, I do. I'm going to put the Panzer IV-H there. In terms of anti-tank, I have my Sturmgeschütz 3F. Put him over with this group to help attack the defenses here around Kamshili. And I'm going to give him the MRS Italian MRS piece there. I'm going to put my other grenadier with this group as well. And then let's see, what other artillery pieces do I have? I have the ACM 816. I'm going to put him there, and I'm going to put the other smaller artillery piece there, because I do need to break through around these defenses. My Martyr 2, I think I'm going to upgrade that. There's a Martyr 2D, which has got more mobility. I'm going to upgrade that anti-tank unit and put it here. I'm going to concentrate on trying to break through here, I think. I have to wait and see on scouting. My anti-aircraft. Yeah, anti-aircraft is going to be important. I'm going to put him with this group of units. And then let's see what other infantry do I have. I have a cavalry, and I have a regular Wehrmacht infantry. Can I upgrade them to anything that would be more useful? Remember, Fallschirmjägers are more effective against fortifications. I don't know exactly why. I'm going to upgrade this cavalry unit to a pioneer unit with slower half track, because I think we're going to need it to break through here. Place him right there. And my Wehrmacht infantry is going to go with this group right there. Now, I do have 2 Fallschirmjägers. You know, dumping them in here, I think they're going to get slaughtered. But they might be able to help us break through here around, what is the name of this? Kamshili. So I'm going to put them in the sky. Oops, they're not in the sky. Why are they not in the sky? I have 3 transports available to me. Oh, I converted them to Wehrmacht infantries. Okay, gotta convert them back to Fallschirmjägers. I'm gonna have to buy another Fallschirmjäger so I can have all 3. Okay, so for the Fallschirmjägers, I'm going to concentrate them. I hate it when it does that. Here, getting in behind the defenses at Kamshili. Now, recon. I've got my recon car here. I'm going to use him in my main battle group. And in my secondary battle group, I'm going to stay, I think, with the Panzer 4F, Panzer 2F. Scout things out. And then I am going to purchase a Kradushitun. Whatever. To scout this area here. Okay. I've still got some Panzers left. I have my Panzer 3J1 long gun, which I'm going to maybe need here. Wait a minute. What's his experience level? He doesn't have a star yet. Fair enough. Panzer 3H, Panzer 3J. Can I upgrade those? Well, there's a Panzer 4G. And I'm going to upgrade this guy, my Panzer 3H. I'm going to upgrade him to a Panzer 4F2. And I'm going to finally upgrade this poor Panzer 38T to a Panzer 3J1. And my Flammen tank, my specialty tank, do I want to upgrade him to something else? Well, I want to, but can I or should I? Maybe a Panzer 4F. And I'm going to place him here with the 2nd battle group. Do you have a 2nd battle star? Oops. No, come on. I want to put you there. Back. Okay, Panzer 4F. This guy, I'm going to disappear. Okay, so I've got to upgrade some of my fighters. It's 1942. I'm going to need to get my best fighters out there. I've got BF-109G and F, so I've got to... I'm going to try to have to get control of the skies here. My main thrust is going to be directly through to the north bank of the inlet. So I'm going to put my blue squadron BF-109 and my red squadron BF-109 there. Again, hate it when it does that. Upgrade him to a 12 in terms of strength. The BF-109F is going to get upgraded to a G, and he's got an 11 now. Why can I not do that? Oh, apparently there's no more upgrading. I don't think I'm going to need any fighters over in this area. So I'm going to leave him here. And then I've got the 2 strategic bombers, the HE-117. They're going to attack the shipping. I'm going to go with at least one Stuka here to attack ground-based defenses. I've got my recon squadron plane. In there, put the other recon plane here, so I know what I'm shooting at. Gonna give him one of my Stukas. Gonna give him one of my BF-110Gs. I don't think there's any upgrade for that, and I'm out of room anyway. A Red Squadron BF-110G. Alright, I got these guys left, and that is it. That's all I can put on the battlefield for this. It ought to be a rather intense conflict. Now I have to assign heroes. I want to get these grenadiers up to speed. He's an Avenger. Gets an attack bonus for each point of lost strength. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're ready. And let's go ahead and start the fight. Now, ideally, I would like to use these Goliath tanks. I'd like to use them against these fortifications. So I'm going to see if I can break. Let's see if I can break through here. Yeah, I should be able to without using the Goliath tanks. I'm going to start with my Pioneers. I'm going to use my Karl Garat and my Pioneers. Take that sucker out, and then I'm going to move my Warframen in to attack. Oh shit, that's not going to work. Those troops are not going to work. What can I use to finish off the attack here? Well, I think one of my heavy strategic bombers will do it. Soften him up considerably. But then as a tank attack, really gonna work for me. I just can't budge him out of there. Right, let's move the Bridgers forward. We'll switch the what? Field. Bring my Panzer IV-H up to attack these troops. They were very stubborn. They fought a good fight, but could not be deterred. And bring forward my Goliath. See, what I want to do is get my Goliath tanks in here against this armored defense, or armored artillery emplacements. I'm going to switch this to a ground attack mode. Now, on the other aircraft, I just don't know what's going to be out here. Let's look for... Oh, there's a Soviet ship. Looks like a light cruiser. Yep. And a patrol boat. Okay, I think I can finish that off with my heavy bomber. They're extremely good against attacking enemy shipping. Unsuccessfully, I'll guard him with my BF-109F. And my BF-109Gs will be reserved for against this LAGG-3. And bring my other BF-109G forward. Finish him off. So where does that leave my Stuka? If I expose him, he could get taken down. Yeah, I'm going to leave him back at the base because I want to see where the other Soviet Air Force is before I expose him. I've already got some exposed Air Force. Okay, once again, I'm going to use my scout plane to shoot the gap through here. See what's in. Oh, there's very little in behind Camp Shilly, so I am going to drop paratroopers right in there. I've got my Carl Gustav, where I can take out half the strength on that pillbox almost right away. Get the pioneers to come in. Get my grenadiers to come in. Get my regular Wehrmacht infantry to move forward. Bring my MRS-18 artillery to strike at those troops and weaken them. And then I can bring my panzers forward. Okay, so I can definitely get a breakthrough here fairly quickly. I just don't know what good these BF-110Gs are going to be. You know, they do cover quite a bit of range, though. I'm going to use them to just weaken Soviet defenses here and there. Okay, what are we going to do here? I think we're going to try to get a breakthrough going right here. take out that anti-tank gun. And bring forward this other Goliath tank. See if I can't clear a hole through those defenses. I did. Okay. So if I bring the Romanian mountain troops, if I force march them into the gap, I can continue to attack that anti-tank gun. I think we just keep going on this anti-tank gun until we get it completely knocked out of there. Hey, these guys have no air support whatsoever, so they're in a lot of trouble. Okay, bring my Panzer II forward. And again, I'm just going to leave that Stuka Ju-87D where he is for now. Because I think it's too dangerous to expose him without proper air cover. Okay, that's going to end this turn. And let's see what the Ruskies do by way of counterattacking. Oh, they're going to bomb my destroyers. Attack my aircraft. Ooh, he got intercepted trying to go after my heavy bomber. Both got intercepted. Did some damage to my heavy bomber squadron though. Box attacking. Ooh, they hit my Karl Garad. Fuck that. Fuck those guys. Ooh, they sank their artillery batteries, sank one of my destroyers. Wow, that sucks. Okay, Romanian artillery. We need to get rid of you so we can get our breakthrough going here. My Romanian mountain infantry, going to try to clear that minefield. And then I'm going to get some tanks and some anti-tank guns forward and through. Start bombarding. These troops at Mackensia. All right, this particular emplacement has to get taken out. And I'm trying to think of what will do the most damage to it. Will Stuka do the most damage? Well, it can't hurt. And I'm going to send my Tiger around. Oh, that's not going to do anything. What about... Oh, jeez. These Goliath tanks, they don't move very fast. Get my Pioneers set up there. Tiger across. I'm going to move my Karl Garad back to preserve it. That is not good. Panzer 4H to try to break through here. I get an overrun, but not very useful. My 88 will be useful as an attack, aerial attack. Bring my other Goliath forward. Bring my Bridger here. See, I got to protect my Karlgrad. He took a huge hit from that artillery emplacement there. Okay, so my heavy strategic bombers both took some damage. How far can my fighter planes get? Not far enough. Okay, I'm gonna move my U-boat in. Attack this light cruiser in the port. It's just gonna sit there. So my fighter planes can't reach far enough to get the Soviet Air Force. All they can do is protect the planes I have in the air. All right, I'm going to reinforce both of my strategic bombers. I'm going to send my scout plane forward. I may end up sacrificing him, but he's going to get into the fray there. And then see if I can back him up with a couple of fighter squadrons. BF-109Gs. Okay, so now we look at breaking through. Use my Wehrmacht infantry against that minefield. It was ineffective. Going to use the Gustav to weaken the Soviet, what are they, engineers that are in that town of Kamshili, but now they're going to take a hit. I'm going to use one of my BF-110Gs to finish them off, which they didn't finish them off. Okay, well, Stukas are better used against heavy Russian tanks like KV-1s. The BF-110G, again, going to use them to soften up I've done a really good job here of getting that breakthrough done. Go after this armored pillbox. And my scout plane. Why not? Okay, I've got breakthroughs going everywhere, but my Karlgrad took a real beating. That shell. That's okay. Mofo, I'm gonna get you back. I just have to get these mines cleared. Okay. I am going to take a pause and be right back with turn 3. Okay, I think we're just about done. Need to move this destroyer back out of range if I can. Let's see if we can trick one of these 2 fighter squadrons into attacking the scout plane, the FW Buckwolf 189, and shoot them down. Shoot them down. Alright, end of turn 2. Nope, they're going straight for my destroyers. Trying to damage my fighter planes. Destroyers are taking me. Ooh, straight up T-34 versus Panzer IV. T-34 41 versus Panzer IV. It was an even battle. They hit my 88. Okay, brutality. All right, I'm going to eliminate the minefield. I'm going to bring down the pioneers. Oh, I just can't. This guy is almost impregnable. It's ridiculous. See if anybody's in range of my BF-109s. They are. So I'll start to attrit the Soviet Air Force here. Yes, I'm attritting them. See if I can get them completely destroyed. Once again, going to bombard these guys. I'm going to reinforce that one. I'm going to bring my Goliath tanks forward. Shoot. I'm not going to use them in attack. I'm going to bring forward my anti-aircraft. Now I've got to deal with these Sovietsky tanks. I'm going to use my Tiger 1 for that. Sturmgeschützen. Them up on the hill. And my Panzer III J1 should finish him off. I think I underestimated the strength of the Soviet defenses through here, that's for sure. Now to take out these emplacements. These armored emplacements. This is a grenadier unit. Should be able to take that armor out. Panzer IV, though, is stuck here. Okay, going to use my Martyr 2D, my improved Martyr 2 on the Panzer Vietnamese T chassis. I managed to take out that Soviet tank. Okay, so now I have Panzer 3J1 with its long barrel 50mm cannon against the T-34, which tries to retreat, and my Panzer IV should finish him off. Okay, now I'm just going to bypass these other fortifications as best I can. I need to take that objective. So I'm going to bring my artillery up here and hit these Soviet troops. I'm going to use my motorcycle infantry to take that objective and move forward. And that also frees up my Panzer IV E to join the crowd here. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this bridger unit to make this crossing across the Shenarya River. Although I don't know what's over there yet, I better be careful. Send my scout recon plane. It's not going to make it. It's going to tell me a little bit about what's going on. I'm going to move my pioneers forward. Fallschirmjäger is going to move them forward. My Panzer II. Wehrmacht infantry. Heavy artillery. Okay, my BF-110s. Gotta reinforce them. They actually hit anything? Is there any place they could attack? Yeah, we could attack this Soviet bomber, PE-3. Knock him down to 1, and then my other BF-110 Green Squadron should be able to finish him off. We're right at the limits, though, of aircraft support. We're not going to have any support once we cross this river. Plus, I expect the Soviets are going to notice that we're trying to cross that river and are going to be coming up on us. Okay, so we've broken through. Gonna again sink this light cruiser. Got him trapped in the harbor. He's going nowhere. And my destroyer, I'm gonna just try to save him by bringing him back that way. Okay, I'm hoping I can use one of my 2 Goliath tanks to take out this very troublesome artillery emplacement. Which has really pissed me off. Now my bridger's not going to do any good, so I'm just going to leave him there. My Panzer IV-H. One of my better tanks. I'll move him up here. Will not attack. If the pillbox wants to attack me, I'm in a better defensive position. Scout car, and then reinforce him at the end. Yeah, they're going to have to move some forces from Sapun Gora. They're going to have to move them up here if they're going to meet my crossing. But it's going to take me 2 turns to set up my crossing because then I have to move my bridger there and then get my units close enough to get across and also reinforce them. pioneer there. Get my Romanians marching. My artillery. Just gonna bypass these pillboxes. Okay. And I don't want to use that Goliath tank against that pillbox. Hopefully he doesn't get attacked. We'll see. Oh, gonna attack my strategic bomber. Gonna attack my most vulnerable Panzer II. Gonna use that artillery to hit my 88. Gonna attack my Goliath tank. Fuck you. Okay, but he survived. Alright, I'm gonna reinforce these 2 tanks while I'm waiting. The Bridger to get into position. Nothing to hit, so I'm gonna hit him. Get up on the hill here. I'm gonna hit that guy while I get up on the hill here. And I'm gonna move my motorcycle recon down here. So I'm getting ready to break through. I have already broken across the river. We'll see if there's a fierce counterattack or not. Ooh, I could hit that rocket launcher. May not have been such a great idea. Alright, Goliath tank. Really? A 13-0? At least there it'll be something. I don't get how this one particular armor reinforced fortress can be so fucking powerful. My other Goliath tank. I'd say those Goliath tanks are damn near pretty useless. I'm gonna again try to save this one and bring him forward. Ooh, whoops, I've still got him in anti-tank mode. I'm gonna move him into anti-aircraft mode, move him into this base and attack that fighter. Yak 1. And then I'm going to rebase my fighters to that airbase. So I can get command of the skies over Sevastopol. Let's see, I'll get one of these BF-110Gs based there also. I don't know if I can get 2 based there. If I can, that would be a major coup. Yes, I can. These dirt airfields are, they're problematic. Okay, going to use my heavy strategic bomber on this armored defense. And can I bomb that ship? Yeah, I can, but that might be more effective. I'm going to take out their shipping. I don't think they got too many planes left back there. Okay, I'm going to be sinking that boat pretty soon. They don't have much to counterattack me with here, so I'm going to be able to get on the north side fortifications and knock them down pretty quick. And here's my recon plane. Big problem now is getting through at Inkerman. Gonna move my pioneers in. Tiger moved there. My Sturmgeschütz. Yeah, I'm going to try to cross him there too. Gustav is a railgun of sorts, so has to go on rails. Fallschirmjägers. I'll march them forward onto the road. Okay, I think I have time for one more turn. Oops. No, I don't want to upgrade. I can't upgrade. Can I rebase? No, there's nowhere to rebase him to. So my BF-110Gs are almost kind of useless here. Really just use them for protection. Use my Stuka to just take out that fortification, just for practice, basically. Okay, so I'm ready to break across the Chernaya River here with a major panzer force aimed at Sapun Gorka, and then try to encircle Inkerman before I go on to Sevastopol. And then I've got to try to work my way through the North Shore here. And I'm going to just keep that destroyer away until I can get into this port. All right, we're done. Let's see what happens next turn. Now they're going to fire at me. Fire at my different units to varying degrees of success. Oh, great. You're going to bring that light cruiser, heavy cruiser into even closer proximity. Yeah, I'm going to try to attack my tank with infantry, my Panzer II. It's very effective. I'm going after my anti-aircraft gun. Going to take out Soviet troops with my grenadiers. Karl Gerot. I'll attack that artillery emplacement. Go after. Gonna go after that pillbox. My 88 to go after the pillbox because, again, as an anti-tank weapon, it's very effective. Planes back here. Nope, there don't seem to be. Okay, so gonna Stuka that sucker down. Gonna bring my Goliath tank forward. I really want to use him against that sucker, so. Okay, I'll bring my artillery forward. Hit the enemy troops. Reinforce the other troops. Panzer 3H is out of replacements. Hey, the Gustav. I'm going to attack that anti-aircraft emplacement. Which, can I reach it with my heavy strategic bombers? I just can't quite reach it. Dang it. Oh, where can I reach? I can reach this. This emplacement. I can reach this. Heavy cruiser. Don't take him out. Down he goes. He sinks. And I'm going to use my submarine to continue to torpedo that light cruiser in the Sevastopol Bay. This Panzer III. It's not very useful trying to get across the river here through the mud flats, so. I'm going to get my Fallschirmjägers over to this airbase. Try to get them up and maybe land them in behind here. Okay, bringing my Tiger 1 across. Bringing my Panzer 4. F across. Romanians across. My Sturmgeschütz. My Panzer III. Okay, I've broken out across this river. Definitely broken out across this river. Here's my other Fallschirmjäger. All right. I think we have time for one more turn. I got my fighter planes here. Ooh, took out that light bomber, or that rocket car. And now I'm going to hit this T-34. G. Again, more BF-110s. Useless way back here at these bases, but gonna move my Panzer II recon unit out of there, and I'm gonna protect my Gustav. All right, I think we have time for one more turn before I have to go get ready for my podcast, so we will hit it. Okay, they're going to counterattack against my rock tank. No, they're going to go after my grenadiers. Their armored cars coming forward against my armor and getting busted up. I'm using their anti-aircraft. Their infantry to attack my more vulnerable units. Ooh, that Panzer IV took a big hit. Yeah, he's not going to really be able to go anywhere. Going to use the Romanians against that anti-aircraft gun. Going to use them against this infantry. Going to finish off the anti-aircraft gun with my artillery. Going to reinforce my Panzer IV. If I reinforce it here, I'll get a +5 on strength. All right. And I'm going to bring my Sturmgeschütz across. Send my Panzer III across to take out infantry. Unstoppable offensive level. Panzer IIIH. Come over and hit those troops right there. Wipe them with my recon car. Now the breakthrough's going pretty well here. No question about it. Now Panzer IV. Infantry units. Use my Tiger I to attack this artillery unit. And gonna move my engineers forward. Push my martyr back. So I made huge progress there. I think now though that I have to attack the main forces here at Inkerman. If I don't, I'm going to find myself at a disadvantage. First things first, though. Let's take out that armor reinforced artillery. Let's take out that pillbox. Send our Panzer III long-barreled up to try to deal with this armored car taken out. My pioneers need reinforcement. Gotta move my 88 back. Actually, I'm gonna convert him to anti-aircraft and move him back. So my Fallschirmjägers can get in here and get into the air. There's my other Fallschirmjäger. We're gonna drop them here in behind enemy lines pretty soon. Where's my other Fallschirmjäger? Okay, Stuka dive bomber. Hit that guy. I'm going to sink that enemy light cruiser. Now all I've got left on the northern end is this heavy artillery emplacement. And I'm going to bring... Do I want to bring that one down? No, I want to use him. I just can't reach. Just can't quite reach. Okay, so I'll reinforce that. I think I will move one of my fighter units back to this base. And move my other Stuka to the dirt airfield where it can be used more effectively. Okay, we are going to bombard these troops here. The Gustav and the artillery pieces. Two. All right, we're starting to break down. We've gotten across the big river inlet there, and we are starting to make moves towards Sevastopol itself. That guy there. I've got this fighter squadron. I'm going to attack that anti-aircraft gun with it. Here I've got my best armored units. I got a Tiger 1, a Panzer IV F, Panzer IV G, and Panzer III J1. My Panzer III H is there. So this is, we're just going to break these guys and then just shoot all the way across. Cut off Sevastopol from behind. And I got a Bf-110G. I'm going to attack this T-34-41. And hurt him. Another Bf-110G. Just going to use him to protect Gustav for now, until I can get an airfield secured across the river, which is not going to be easy. Okay, that's going to do it for this turn. I don't know what I can do with the submarine besides keep him here. I guess I could come in and take him, but he'll probably be scuttled if I do that, so I'm going to undo that. And that's it. We're going to bring this destroyer along slowly. Try to get him into that port and get him refitted. So, and the Bridgers. I may as well go down and take this Ruski flag. Okay. That's about it on the movement. And I think we're good. All right, I'll see you guys back here when we resume the game after my live stream, which will not be a gaming live stream. See you then. Okay, back again to work on the Sevastopol campaign. Just trying to figure out where we're at here. We've had some breakthroughs. I don't want these pioneers to attack because they will take too many casualties and be very vulnerable to the counterattack of these Soviet mountain infantries and regular units. The mountain infantry, oh, they got ropes to repel. That's pretty cool. I don't think there's any other units that can move. Like I said, if I move the submarine into the dock, it's gonna probably get scuttled in an attack, and so I don't want to do that yet. So I think I'll go out hunting for any other Soviet ships that might be out there. I think there's maybe one or two. So that's it. That's basically all I have here. Okay, so it's time to start the next turn. Turn 7. Turn 6. Soviet turn 6. And see what they do. Now armored car up to attack my Panzer IV. That was a bad move. Attacking my fighters. Attacking my bombers. Anti-aircraft. Anti-tank gun against Panzer IV. Full box attacking my infantry. Soviet infantry attacking various units of mine. Ooh, wow, that Tiger took a huge hit against those mountain troops. That's crazy. How much do I have in reserve? How much can I? You can only get a +3 on strength. Ooh, my Tiger may be kind of out of action after that. Let's see, my Stug 3. I'm going to move this Panzer IV-G up here and attack those naval infantry. And then march my Pioneers forward. Try to finish them off. They did not successfully do that. And then I can move my Stug 3 anti-tank gun up to hit that T-34, which he doesn't knock out. Maybe this Panzer III J1, which is a pretty good tank. It's got that long barrel 50mm cannon there. Much more effective anti-tank. And I've got an overrun attack, and I can finish off those naval troops. And then I'm going to bring my Panzer II down to attack. Ah, shit. Okay, what am I going to do with my paratroopers here? What am I going to do with my Panzer IV-H? I'm going to try to finish off that T-34. This is my tank. I think I have I must have a double move. I've got a double move hero. Took out that T-34. I've got this Panzer IV. Gonna come around, attack that anti-aircraft from behind, but first I'm going to move my Romanian infantry forward, take out the anti-tank gun. So it cannot defend my other attacks. Panzer IV, I'm going to get an anti-aircraft gun. I'm going to get rid of these mines. I'm going to move my motorcycle recon forward. Now this Panzer IV is kind of stuck in a swamp here. I could reinforce him, but I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to move him forward and go after this Soviet infantry here. Soviet heavy infantry. And do them some more damage. This artillery piece is going to have to be brought up to weaken. That Soviet infantry, mountain infantry that's holding the town of Sapun Gora. Okay, gonna bring this recon car across the river. He's pretty mobile, and he's gonna go after these regular Soviet infantry guys and move forward. Alright, gonna keep doing that stuff now. This area here around Sapungora is a problem. If I move my grenadiers forward, I can finish off these Soviets heavy weaponry guys, which I'm going to. Alright, now I'm going to move my heavy artillery and my lighter artillery out. Get ready to assault Sevastopol itself, and I'm going to move my Gustav railgun here. Hit that anti-aircraft installation. So I've got them surrounded, but they're not finished off yet. Let's move some more infantry forward. This is my regular marching Wehrmacht infantry. These are my Fallschirmjägers. I'm going to launch this Fallschirmjäger into the air. And bring him down here as well. Them into the fight. Gonna reinforce my 88. Let's see if I can finish off this this pillbox. Where's my pioneer infantry? All right. Pioneer infantry, they don't march. He doesn't have fast deployment hero, so he's got to take out that pillbox, which he does successfully. And then I'm gonna move up and go after this. Oh man, see, I want to hit that. I want to hit this artillery emplacement, but my Karl Garada. Ooh, took him out. Took him out. Okay, so my Panzer 3J1, second Panzer 3J1 with the long barrel 50mm can take that. So I've taken everything on this side. I wonder if I can get across here in a boat. Nope, there's no boats available. All right, I'm gonna have to get these grenadiers across the river the old-fashioned way. And I might be able to move this ship in and get him repaired. Okay. Gonna keep my U-boat out here. I'm pretty sure there was another Soviet boat I have to go get. Alright, what have I got up here? I've got heavy strategic bombers. No airbase to rebase him at. So I'm just gonna reinforce that guy because he's down in strength a little bit. I'm going to use the other HE-177A. It's got the same range. That's a... Geez. If I hit that anti-aircraft, I'm going to take 2 casualties. I think I'm just gonna save him for the moment. See if I can move my Stuka down here. I don't really need the fighters here because it looks like the fighter squadrons are all gone. So I'm gonna rebase my red BF-109 squadron, and I'm gonna bring down my secondary squadron of Stukas. So I got my 2 BF-110s and I got a Stuka. Stuka might be able to take out this anti-aircraft guy. Only knocked him down 1, but he'll be a lot easier to kill here at this point. See, what's going on with my Tiger tank is that it was a prototype, so I only had so many units assigned. I think they gave me 15, so I only had a few replacements, so he's going to have to go back to the factory and get to a supply hex, hopefully this one, and get upgraded or downgraded to a different model of tank. Sorry, I'm having I don't know why it's taking me so long to sort things out. I'm going to rebase this BF 109 squadron also to this base here, and I'm going to bring in my other 110G forward. I got a couple of 110G attacks here. Attack these guys. Get hit with some a flak. Ooh, but he took out those infantry. Wow. Okay, so now Sapun Gora is going to fall anytime soon. It's a shame I'm going to lose that Tiger, but I am going to be getting the Tiger in a production configuration here pretty soon. Okay, again, I don't think there's any place to really use that right now, so I'm going to just convert that. Or not convert it, but reinforce them. And I don't also see... Don't see any place to fly my heavy bomber. So, all right. That should just about do it for this particular turn. I'm gonna fly these paratroopers over here and see what's there. Not much. All right, so the strategy is going to be to get my armor, take Sapun Gora, and then get my armor reinforced, and then streak across here straight over to take the heavy fort at Maxim Gorky and the airbase, while I bring my infantry up and my heavy artillery to bomb the shit out of Sevastopol. So that's going to be the strategy. And again, if I attack, my Panzer II scout car is going to take a real beating, so we're going to avoid that. Okay, I think that's going to end this turn. Let's see what these Sovietskis do. They're going to attack my Panzer II. Ooh, they took him down pretty good. You better retreat and get out of there. They were foolish enough to take on my grenadiers. Oh no. Ooh, whew. Okay, so he survived just fine. Yeah, see, this is not going to be as easy as I thought. Alright, Panzer II. I'm going to get him out of there. Okay, going to get my Tiger tank to this supply hex, and I hope and pray that I can upgrade him right there. See, this Panzer IV-H is also down on strength. He's also a prototype tank. So I'm gonna use him and then withdraw him. Engineers, I'm going to try to finish off this anti-aircraft, which he does. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to use those Fallschirmjägers to attack that artillery piece. Finish off that artillery piece with my recon car. See, they're forcing, because of their tactics, they're forcing me to engage a lot more than I really wanted to here. I'm going to get my Panzer IV-F, which is a good anti-infantry tank. And I'm going to try to hit these Soviet guys pretty hard. Alright, gonna bring this Panzer IV-F2. This is a Panzer IV-F. This is Panzer IV-F2 with the long-barreled 75mm gun. Gonna bring my Panzer II forward and reinforce it. Ooh, probably shouldn't have done that. But I need to reinforce some of my other tanks anyway. So I have this big Gustav gun. I'm gonna bring my engineers forward. I'm gonna bring my Wehrmacht infantry forward. I'm going to bring my heavy artillery, my MRS-18. I don't think my Warframen. Well, can my Warframen? No, it's out of range because his range is only 2 hexes. Gonna bring this second group of grenadiers forward. Karl Garad, however, can be much more effective across the way. Gonna reinforce these guys here, all of them. And this is my other pioneers, so my second pioneers are going to come there. So this opens things up a little bit more for aerial attacks. So I'm going to use my Stuka to try to finish off this anti-aircraft gun, which I do. And then I'm going to use my heavy strategic bomber, one of them, my HE-177s, to finish off this anti-aircraft gun. See, the thing is that the very intense Soviet counterattacks forced me to fight when I didn't really want to fight. All right, the Romanians are going to take the town of Sapun Gora. The other Romanian mountain infantry are going to move forward. I'm going to move my motorcycle recon forward. I'm going to get my Stug 3, Sturmgeschütz 3 forward. I'm going to get my light artillery moved forward. Panzer 3H still has some movement left. I'm going to get my heavy artillery moved forward. I'm going to reinforce those. Bridgers, engineers. Sorry, there's this guy who does reviews of movies like Prometheus, and he calls them engineers. He calls them that. I'm going to swing this boat around this destroyer and see if I can't sneak it into this dock and do a repair on it. Meanwhile, I've still got some Stuka juice left, which I'm going to use on this pillbox guarding this airbase. This airbase could come in handy. But the way things are going, I'm not going to need them. I'm not going to need them. Okay. Got my BF-110G. Going to hit that artillery. The artillery guys. And then I'm just going to, I don't know, I'm just going to get some practice by attacking pillboxes that are left over. Just get some practice in. So I don't know, I think those tanks, those Goliath tanks, they came in relatively handy, but not especially. Rebase this anywhere? No. I'm gonna need to take this base right here. Alright, I think that is it. Keep my U-boat out here looking for that Russian. I thought for sure there was another Russian. Thought for sure there was another Russian boat out there, but there doesn't seem to be. Okay, I seem to have frozen again. So since I'm frozen, I'm going to start and stop and restart. Yes, I'm moving again. All right, we're going to end this turn. Go to turn 9. Ooh, here comes a Russian counterattack up on my infantry. Ooh, they got armor hitting my Fallschirmjägers. Ooh, that hurts. We got recons. Ooh, they hit my Fallschirmjägers pretty hard. I don't even know. And they got wiped out by artillery. Ouch. That hurt. Okay, they're attacking my pioneers. My pioneers. Yes, it looks like I can upgrade this tiger. Tiger's a great tank. I'm going to drop him to Panzer IV. I need to do some restructuring because this is kind of an unrealistic army I have here. I'm going to move my Panzer IV-H forward to attack this pillbox. Move my Martyr II anti-tank gun to attack this pillbox. Going to move my Stug 3 forward to attack this pillbox. Anti-tank guns are very good against these concrete guys, concrete warriors here. And then I'm going to move in and take it with my Fallschirmjäger. And I'm going to move my artillery up. But... yes, do I have any targets here? Attack that infantry. Okay, so what I can do now is I can bring down my 2 heavy strategic bombers to this airbase that I've now captured. And that is very important. I'm going to move my Stuka, one of my Stukas, forward so he can attack any armor on the ground. And I'm going to move one of my BF-110Gs there forward. Actually, he can attack that armored car. Going to reinforce that Panzer IV. I'm going to take this airbase. Attack those Sovietsky troops. Move back here. Advance the Wehrmacht infantry to finish them off. Reinforce my pioneers. Get around behind Sevastopol here. Here, I'm just going to work on reinforcing. And, you know, pounding the living shit out of Sevastopol, because that's what it's going to take it down. Sweep my panzers around this way. Going to use this Panzer IV to protect that artillery. Going to move my grenadiers forward. My Romanians. Or if possible, I'm going to let the Romanians take the city. I have a Stuka here. I think I'll hit this artillery emplacement with the Stukas. They're effective against that, and then my BF-110s. I will hit this artillery piece, weaken it by a little bit, and then I'm gonna. I can't quite reach. Well, I could if I rebase, so I'm gonna rebase. Okay, I am well set here. I'm not gonna need my 88. I'm gonna see if I can put this boat into the harbor, and then maybe next turn I will be able to. Reinforce him. Meantime, my U-boat's going to continue looking for that Soviet ship. I don't think it's out there. I think it may have been destroyed. Geez, did I freeze up again? Froze up again. Okay. Again, I'm going to stop, and I'll be right back. Okay, so once again I'm moving. Let's try it again. I think that's the end of this turn for me. Yep. All right. What are the Russians going to do? Attacking my recon car very intensely. Jesus, seriously. Why didn't he retreat out of there? Yeah, he is a survivor. We'll send him back here. Reinforce him. So this right here, this installation of artillery is a problem. I'm trying to look at who would be the most effective. I'm going to put the Stuka against it. Try to minimize its capabilities and knock it down just by one. But I'm going to use my heavy strategic bombers. They're going to operate very close to the base to try to take that infantry out. I'm going to use my BF-110G. And move all of these other armored forces forward. Wipe those guys out. They pissed me off. A recon car like that. So anybody getting into this radius of fire of this artillery installation is going to be in trouble. I'm going to use my Stug to attack this T-38. I'm going to use my Panzer 4H. Thing about my armor, like the Panzer 4H, I can't do any replacements on him because, you know, he's down to 7. I don't have any more in reserve. So I got to get him in and then get him out because he is vulnerable to fire from that anti-tank emplacement. Meantime, I want to bring my Panzer 3J1. Out to destroy that guy, and I'm going to bring my Panzer 4F2. Actually, you know what? I want to reinforce that and bring my Panzer 2 forward. Reinforce him because it's a recon unit. You can do that. Now I'm going to reinforce my troops all around Sevastopol. Bring these Wehrmacht infantry over to attack. And artillery going to continue to try to bombard. Hitting that artillery right there very heavily. Closing in on the city of Sevastopol. Okay, I should be able to Stuka him, that artillery installation out of existence with my Stuka. I did. Use one of my BF-110s to attack that artillery piece. I did that. Use my other BF-110 to attack the Soviet infantry. And I've got my fresh new Panzer 4G. I should actually give him, make sure he's got a fresh new paint job because he's right out of the factory. And bring some of my other units forward. Now let's see if we can actually reinforce this destroyer. We can. Okay, the rest of the planes don't really matter. Looks like that other Soviet ship got destroyed. All right, so what I have is a bunch of armor ready to attack this heavy fort, which has got a strength of 9 out of 10. And what else I'm going to be able to do. Okay, we're just about ready to finish this off. All right, let's end the turn. Ooh, he fired on and hit my Panzer 4G. Wow, this is going to have to be taken out almost exclusively from the air because all of the attacks or actually, no, you know what? I'm going to bring these engineers up. Get them ready. I'm going to get my Panzer 4H out of there. Got a lot of artillery pieces here. I'm going to have to Stuka this down in strength. You know, there's this weird feature in the game where it shows the number of strength, but then it disappears. That one, I knocked him down 3 with that Stuka attack, but it's like the little number's not there. You can't see it. Going to take this objective. Bring these guys forward. That's actually Fallschirmjäger. Or no, those are Pioneers. Okay. Bring those grenadiers forward, grenadiers, and then I'm going to start working on Ruskies there. Yeah, we're down to it. We just got a couple hexes left to take. Okay, end of turn. This battle's basically over. Man, did he hit that artillery piece hard. Okay, well, you're going to get stupid for that. He's at 6 of 10 strength right now. Now he's at 5 of 10. My engineers are going to take a beating here, but we knocked him down to 3 of 10. Bring in these other engineers. They're going to lose 5, but they're going to kill 2. Bring him down to 1. Ugh. Get my Stug, and Stug's going to get taken advantage of there. Going to see if I can use my motorcycle infantry to take the air base. I can. And I got to reinforce that artillery. Wow, some of these heavy forts are very, very difficult to fight. Okay, I'm gonna bring my boat around, take this Soviet dock, and we're really down to just 2 hexes to take on the next turn, which is going to happen. I don't think you can reinforce fortifications now. He's down to 1. So I'm going to Stuka him. Wow, didn't knock him out. Alright, finally knocked that fortress out. And now all that's left is for the Romanian mountain troops to take Sevastopol, and that is victory. All right. I'm going to have to do some reorganizing of my Panzer Corps here because I've got too many top tanks, more than I should have, to be a realistic battle force. So I'm going to have to fix that next game. But thank you for watching, and I will be back. I think the next mission is also going to be on the Eastern Front because there's not another Africa attack until July. So we're going to hold off on everything. All right, that's it. I'll be back with another episode soon.